What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is matches I need from AJ Lee, aka just before she leaves. Now, most of these matches, I would say, maybe other than one or two, are matches that I personally want. Then there's some matches that I think maybe not want as much, maybe just want to revisit, or I think it's going to happen. So today we are going to go through these, I'm going to say videos, these matches, and we are going to look and think about and see what I think, I guess. There's not really anything else to say about that. It is going to go from least want to most want, though. So, makes some sense. I also need to say that Becky Lynch, not on this list, because let's be honest here, that match is going to happen. Feel like I don't need to say that. Feel like it's pretty obvious. First up here is Rhea Ripley. This is probably the only match that I will say I think is going to happen, and rather than is a match that I want personally. I would say I still want the match. It's just it is going to happen outweighs the want, because to be honest with you, Rhea Ripley is the most over superstar, you could almost say, out of the whole company, or on the women's side. I would 100% say the women's side, maybe not for the whole company. And with that being said, AJ Lee is right up there with somebody that I want to see go against Rhea Ripley. Now, how this match happens, maybe there's something on Raw with CM Punk and AJ Lee after they're all done, and then maybe AJ Lee goes after Rhea Ripley, or Rhea Ripley goes after AJ Lee with the IC title. I don't know. I could just really see Rhea Ripley and AJ Lee having some sort of feud. Maybe it's a Royal Rumble, WrestleMania match, but it's going to be something either for the future or maybe SummerSlam. But they should have a match, though, and I really do believe that it's going to be Rhea Ripley probably going against her in some major PLE. This is where we start hitting the wants. The people that I want to go against an AJ Lee. Actually, if you want to be honest with you, I kind of want to put Chelsea Green higher. I think actually thinking about this whole list, I'm going to put Chelsea Green 2 spots higher on my one, so just think of her 2 spots higher. Chelsea Green, watching the Unreal, the stuff, knowing Chelsea Green beforehand on podcasts and other stuff, and what she said publicly, she wanted to be a diva, going to WWE. AJ Lee to me is one of, if not, is arguably, who is the best diva ever? As people are going to say Nikki Bella. I think AJ Lee's right there. I only say Nikki Bella because technically I think she held the title the longest, and AJ Lee held it at 295, but she's actually had it 3 times. So I think AJ Lee's up there, and I do want to see this promo battle. Chelsea Green as a heel, as a Karen, perfect person to go against an AJ Lee coming back. I am very interested to see how AJ Lee goes as a promo battle. I am recording this before the Monday Night Raw when she comes back. So we'll see on that, but I really do believe that, in my opinion, Chelsea Green, AJ Lee, dream match. Maybe it's for the IC title when AJ Lee has it, and maybe somehow Chelsea Green wins a mid-card title through AJ Lee. I don't know. I'm just thinking in my head how this could go, but I do want Chelsea Green versus AJ Lee to 100% happen. Obviously, I have to throw Nikki Bella in here, right? I don't think anyone disagrees with me when I say this. Obviously, Nikki Bella is going to be here because Nikki Bella, at the end of the day, is a diva that AJ Lee went against a lot, her and her sister. So I think reuniting that feud would be nice, but how would they do it? That's a little question. Because to be honest with you, Nikki Bella as a babyface is just not working. I don't think anyone disagrees on me with that. I just don't think Nikki Bella is really like that right now. I mean, there's a lot of hate towards Nikki Bella when it came to some of the matches she's recently had. Potentially taking Wade Barrett off TV, even though the rumor kind of already got cut off. She got booed a lot in Paris. Yeah, I think Nikki Bella could turn heel one day. And if that is the case, I could really see AJ Lee going after, or Nikki Bella going after AJ Lee, or AJ Lee going after Nikki Bella, whatever it could be. I could see this just truthfully not needing a title match. I think they could just reignite an old feud. So I'm going to mention AJ Lee and Nikki Bella. I think I would say this is my second one because I just want to see the feud reignited throughout these years. And that's why I say I think I want Chelsea Green a little bit more. This one's probably tied for me, and it is Liv Morgan versus AJ Lee. It just feels like a match I want. Liv Morgan is by far the most underrated WWE superstar. Great selling, great promos, great in ring. She is all around one of the best women's superstars we have on the roster. Now, I think Liv Morgan is great at telling a story. I think with AJ Lee there, she could really be there to tell a story. I think as a heel, as a babyface, whatever it could be when Liv Morgan comes back, I just want to see the feud happen. Again, it's kind of a new match that we have Liv Morgan going against AJ Lee in some sense, where AJ Lee really is going to have to, I guess she could still be technical, but I think Liv Morgan would be fantastic to go against an AJ Lee, and there could be some great promo battles as well. In my opinion, AJ Lee is one of the best when it comes to the mic. She proved it with her pipe bomb she had back in the day with the Divas division, where then she absolutely destroyed all of them. AJ Lee's right there, and I could 100% see an AJ Lee going after Liv Morgan, or vice versa. Maybe someone has the actual main title, which I hope AJ Lee goes for in her time with WWE. I hope that is the case. Bayley's on here because I think Bayley could have a heel persona that could work really well in the IC division against an AJ Lee, especially when Bayley has been such a AJ Lee stan. And I think that's why this is a want match a lot, because I think her as a stan of AJ Lee, I want to see that match happen. We've kind of gotten hints. I don't remember a match between them, but I know... Am I forgetting a match between them? I know they had hints of a match where AJ Lee was NXT, right? I think I might be forgetting a match. No, I don't think I am. I think the timelines are mixing up. My brain's mush. So I want a match between the two. I think you could have this heelish persona with Bayley mixed in with a babyface persona and AJ Lee going against each other. Maybe this... I really do mean this. I don't know what they're going to do with AJ Lee post Becky Lynch thing. Maybe she does win the IC title. She starts having an IC title reign. But after that, it's I have one person who could dethrone her, or a couple, I guess. But does AJ Lee go for a main title? I hope so. So I have Bayley here, and I would like to see a Bayley versus AJ Lee match for sure in my eyes. This is where we start getting to the I need it match, where it's like a SpongeBob meme. That was kind of cringe to say, huh? You know what? This might be a long shot for some people, but for me, I need a Naomi versus AJ Lee match. There is just a way huge different dynamic for when they were feuding. Naomi is a complete different person than what she was when they were feuding in the Total Divas era. I really do believe this Naomi is the best Naomi we've had ever. And so, yes, she's gone with a child. It's going to be a long time before we get this feud, but before it's all said and done, I need this Naomi go against the babyface AJ Lee and have a insane program. Naomi before was probably one of the greatest heels. One of the greatest heels before she, of course, had life in her. That's weird to say as a man. You get what I'm saying, but I'm saying I think Naomi against an AJ Lee is just... I think it's just you can visit the past, you can go to the past, and there's some nostalgia aspects on it. But I really do believe having a Naomi and an AJ Lee together, fantastic. Especially if AJ Lee's about to be this uber over babyface and Naomi is still over with the fans, but as a fantastic heel. And especially when she comes back, we're going to have to proceed with caution with AJ Lee and everything. I really do mean this. They could maybe set this up for AJ Lee to have the world champion. Or maybe it is Bianca and Jade having the world champion. I always think about how Naomi's going to come back. And maybe it's one of those three that I just mentioned with the world championship. And then Naomi all of a sudden attacks one or she wins 2027 Royal Rumble. Hopefully, that's not the case. Naomi comes back and wins and gets a title chance. I don't know, but yes, I'm going to throw out Naomi versus AJ Lee. This is the match. Out of all the matches I said there was two. It's an I need it for, Naomi versus AJ Lee. This is the match that if it doesn't happen, I will be very, very disappointed in WWE. This isn't as much as The Rock versus Roman Reigns, but this is it should have already happened match for Rock and Roman Reigns. This is it needs to happen for sure, and I'd be so shocked if it doesn't. Roxanne Perez is literally the wrestling child of AJ Lee and CM Punk. If you know about, how Roxanne Perez idolized herself off AJ Lee, how she is literally an AJ Lee stan, and how that is literally her wrestling mom and dad. We have seen stuff behind the scenes about them literally being a good family. Not like literally a family, but like literally like, you know, hard to explain. But we've even seen clips of AJ Lee saying like, my daughter couldn't do wrong when Roxanne Perez has gone after CM Punk. At the end of it, either a retirement match, either Roxanne Perez winning the title, IC title off AJ Lee, maybe even the main title off AJ Lee. This match has to happen. This is Roxanne Perez's dream match. It is the push of a lifetime to be an AJ Lee for Roxanne Perez. I truthfully in my mind would be absolutely shocked if they don't have this match, because it is Roxanne Perez has nonstop said before it's all said and done, she needs that AJ Lee match. It has to happen. And I really do think the way they could go with this title, even the World Heavyweight Championship title in the future, is you go from AJ Lee to Roxanne Perez, with Roxanne Perez getting a huge entire push. And maybe it is a retirement of AJ Lee. Maybe it's just winning off of AJ Lee and they have a huge program. I don't know what it is, but Roxanne Perez, I see it happening. And I really thought it was going to be something with Seth Rollins in the Vision, where they recruit her. Probably not that. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.